Hey guys, it's Dave Wood. This is going to be a pretty short broadcast. I'm sitting here in a secret company headquarters. Got my cool shirt rolling here. I'm here with Rob Skinner. Hey, say hi, Rob. He's over there working it. Hey, what's up, Trenton? Hey, what's up, Elaine? So here's the deal. I know that the copy looks a little bit like messed up over there on that side. Hey, what's up, guys? Nate Forrest, good to see you. I know the copy looks a little bit messed up, but I just got that copy approved by one of the company owners. Actually, he's working with me directly. I'm here in his office. You know, Michael Farino, good to see you. Todd Fodoni, good to see you. So here's what's going on. Okay, so I'm not going to make any income claims. I'm not going to make any guarantees or projections in this, but I believe really big things are going to happen. And tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern time. We're doing a big reveal. We just did a big reveal for the 4% group and had, I think, like 800 people on total.
800.
Yeah, there's 800 people on total, and we were revealing things for this upcoming mastermind. We're doing at a company event coming up January 26th, and here's what happened. I was like, let me actually tell you why I decided to launch right now. Just a quick story real quick, and then I'm going to go over some bullet points and then continue. Because I want to kind of stick to my flow, because I got this flow approved, right? But what I decided to do this right now, well, actually a couple things. Everything lined up. Like what I found is if you're following like the laws of prosperity, you're setting goals, and you're like praying and having faith in something, what happens is there's going to be like doors that close and there's going to be doors that open, right? Jim Carrey actually talked about this in a thing that I saw. There's this great speech. You can look it up, like Jim Carrey giving a speech on prosperity to a college somewhere. I don't remember the name, but it's like he talks about in here how when you set goals and when you really have faith in them. Oh, we got a bunch of people on here. Dan, I think I saw Todd Falcone, Robert Mercado, Lisa, Mark Hubbard. We got some good leaders popping on now. And feel free to share this if you're already in, and if you see this from somebody else sharing it, just ask them for a link, because if you just say, hey, give me a link, we'll give you the link to our private group. If you say, give me the link, Rob, in the comments, we'll give you the link to the private group. So like he talks about this, how doors close in your life and then doors open in your life. So some doors close and some doors open. And what happens is that if you keep working and you keep having faith, what happens is there's like a door that opens from the universe, and that's the door you step through, and then you start being blessed and you start prospering. So like he tells a story about how he had this check, where he wrote himself a check for a few $1 million or something, and then he wrote himself a check for like $10 million for one movie and held on to it for years. And then all of a sudden he had a door open up where everything lined up in the perfect way, and then he actually got a check for that amount, or around that amount. And so, I mean, this is a big alignment. What happened is I got my the papers done that I needed for a corporation finished, just as the company, I'm not going to mention the name, they finished working with the data to get the data ready to import their genealogy, because importing 600,000 people into a genealogy is not any small feat. They've already invested. What did they invest already in us, Rob? It was like 30. They invested.
It's over 40 now.
Yeah, it's over 40. They've already invested more than $40,000 in us, right? So here's a company willing to do that. And they've already invested. So I got this company investing, and then right when I was ready to do that, we had the 2 collapses. And I'm sorry if you guys were in those things, but I saw it coming, and that's why I didn't get in those things, because at first I was like, hey, here's an opportunity to make money. I need money. And then I looked at them, and I was like, well, I can't do that. Those digital currency things, I won't mention the company names because I know some people got hurt. Right as this is opening, those things collapsed, right? So this is a lot of people from Empower Network. They were in those things, and they're displaced right now, and they need a home, and they have downlines. They have downlines in Empower Network, right? They have downlines in Empower Network, and we coded those into binary and stacked everybody that ever joined left, right for 600,000 people. And it's not just, I'm not the only one that has 2 legs, right? I'm not the only one that has 2 legs. Actually, I've got like 3 positions, and then we've got we got leaders stacked at the top of that thing. I won't tell you who they are right now. And then so we've actually got 4 legs within Power Network, and each one of them have like 150,000 people in them or something like that. And then everybody that you would have ever enrolled, if you were a leader in Power Network, they're stacked left, right in your binary, maintaining the lines of sponsorship for the enroller tree. So what that means is Like, let me explain what you can do in a binary to activate people. What you can do is you can sponsor somebody like way down at the bottom, and then you could just call the next person and say, Ron just joined. And then you can call the next person and say, hey, Betty, Ron just joined and Dave just joined. And you go up to the next person, it's like, Jim, Ron, Judy, Ben just joined. You keep going up the tree, just activating people, and you just activate your whole downline. So like I call this the Empower Network Restoration. The reason is because, we kind of lost our way. You know what I mean? Like, Empower Network was a great company, but it was destined to get big and it was destined to fail. And I think that all things work together for the good of those that love God, that are called according to his purpose. That's what I believe, right? So I think that when bad things happen, they're also good, and we just need to learn a lesson from them. Empower Network, what I learned from Empower Network is I really like being a rep, and I really hate owning a company. That's just honest with you guys. I'm like so excited right now. I was talking to Paul Hutchings the other day, and he was like, dude, your energy sounds great. You know what I mean? Because like I'm excited again because I'm back doing, hey, what's up, Mylez? What's up, Dave Manning? So anyways, I don't want to ramble on and on and on. You guys can read the copy here. Basically, we're doing a big reveal. We're going to have me and Vic Strizhouse and Rob Skinner doing a live broadcast. The corporate office I'm in, they're going to be closed then, so we're going to do that back in our hotel. But basically, we're going to do for you what we just did for the 4% group. And we had our upline in the company. We had our upline invest in getting Empower Network people some event tickets, and this event is like $399, and he essentially paid for tickets for like 500 people or something like that, right? So we've got, and so he paid for them, and what that means is that we're doing like a event registration to make sure people actually pay something to lock in for like $20. It's like 5% of what other people paid. And then what's going to happen is they're getting at the company, they're getting the data ready to import. Okay, they're getting the data ready to import, and it's going to be available around the time we start the mastermind, January 26th. So we're going to be at this event. We got a famous basketball player who's going to be the MC and the DJ at the event, right? I won't tell you who it is. And I mean, this is a company, they sell out 10,000 person events in 2 hours. They sold this event out in 2 hours like months ago. They sold this event out in 2 hours. When they opened it up, 10,000 seats packed, 2 hours. They do events of over 20,000 people that they'll sell out like in a day. And, the company has so many people. Here's some stats on this company. Okay, in the entire history of them being around, in 12 years, they've only lost one leader. Only one. And when he left, the only person that went with him was his son. Okay, so they get leaders to stay, and the reason they get leaders to stay is because of a bunch of things that they do to make sure that people's organizations are stable. This company, they have such a high retention. I won't tell you the retention of their product because it's going to sound unbelievable if I don't tell you what it is, right? But their retention is like so much higher than everything else that I've ever been. It's incomparable. And they've got good customer ratios in the States. We're going to help those be better. The biggest thing, though, that I'm excited about is they've got what we don't have, and we have what they don't have. So that's how you make an alliance, right? So you have an alliance where we got a company that they're $1 billion company, and we've got the skill that they don't have, and they need it, right? So we're working with them on creating approved marketing material for the internet, because that way we can actually have a marriage between the internet and the company. You can't do this with the way people market because it's too complicated to duplicate. It's too complicated to duplicate. You can't do it because it's too complicated. So we're gonna create marketing materials that are approved in advance from their compliance department. You know what I mean? And the way I got around it is like I don't want to put income disclosures everywhere. It's not because I don't like disclosing income. It's because I just asked the question. I'm like, what do I got to do to not put an income disclosure up? And it's really simple. You just don't make income claims. And I was like, okay, I'm done. I just won't make them anymore, right? And it's like not too many marketers can just turn off income claims and just keep selling like 10 times better than they did before. Hey, what's up, Tara? What's up, Misha? What's up, Jesper? Right? But I just decided I'm just not going to make claims because then if I don't make claims, I can maintain the curiosity. I don't need income disclosure links everywhere because we're not making income and lifestyle claims. You don't need to. We're going to teach you people how to build a real business like pros. We're going to teach people how to build real customer bases like pros. I've got this plan, and I can't promise you what's going to happen, but I've got a plan on how to bring in like thought leaders and stuff like that. And I think I'll be able to bring in thought leaders. This is what I think I could do. I believe I'll be able to bring in a lot of thought leaders, like people with really, really, really giant followings, because I've got a plan. I've got a plan to be able to do that. So we're going to go over this combination in this mastermind, and we're doing a big reveal tonight. And I just did a webinar with Vic, and this webinar had 800 people on it. And he's just emailing out the event registration. We've only got like 500 seats. So you can imagine how many people are going to want to go to that event, and how fast it can potentially sell out, right? You can imagine that. Now, I'm not going to promise you what's going to happen. I think that we can get a whole bunch of people there. I'm not going to tell you how many because I just don't need to, right? I don't need to. I'm not going to make projections about what we're going to do. You guys have know what we've done in the past. And I hope you believe in what we can do together. But this is about bringing people together. This is about bringing families together. This is about the Empower Network restoration. This is about, where I got that is I got that from the Mormon Church, Joseph Smith, the restoration guy. So I said this is the Empower Network restoration, the Empower Network restoration, right? And this is like bringing the best of what we had at Empower Network, right, with a more stable company with like retention that's just crazy, where every leader stays. Except for one. I guess one didn't stay, but his son went with him in his new deal out of like his whole giant organization and the giant income that he was making, you know what I'm saying? And so in any case, they're a great company. I'm sitting here right now in the company owner's office, you know what I mean? He's out of town. He's like, hey, just use my office, just come down and work. So I'm gonna be like parking here at the company headquarters. And he's like, this is how cool he is. Like I'm gonna be able to stay in his like apartment. You know what I mean, at the company headquarters, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to be bringing people and leaders and having people fly down in the company headquarters for like months straight. You know what I mean? So we're going to do a big reveal because what's going to happen, we're going to come up out of nowhere to this event and be like the new kid on the block with like, all their space sold out, and they opened a special seating for the people that are coming out. So we're just going to come out of like nowhere, and I'm really thankful to my upline for getting open to those tickets because I know a bunch of people are hurting, and I know a bunch of people. They really need something that's good, and this is a major alignment right now. It's a major alignment in the universe, right? It just is. We got me, we got Vic Strizhouse, we got Rob Skinner. You know what I mean? We're going to do things in a way that's friendly to families. It's friendly to religious people, non-religious people, Christians and not Christians. Depending on what your religion is, you're going to be safe there. We're going to take care of you. We're going to make sure that you feel safe bringing your husband and wife to the event. We're going to make sure that we do things in a way that's going to duplicate. We're going to make sure that we're going to do things in a way that's going to keep the company around. And the cool thing about me is like, I can just be a rep again. I'm going to be a rep again. I don't have to cut people's checks. I don't have to send out 1099s. You know what I'm saying? I could just be a rep again. And for me, that's where I want to be. I just want to be a rep again, right? I don't want to do anything else. And so I'm just so excited. I'm so excited right now about what's happening. I remember, 2009 when I was living in a green 1996 Dodge Caravan. And then I ran across something that changed my life. And I made a decision that changed my life. And tonight we're going to show you, we're going to do a big reveal. We're going to show you what the company is. We're going to show you why we got excited. Okay, but we're also going to talk about the game plan. So we're going to talk about the game plan tonight and what we're going to do together, from the game plan. So we're going to talk about that tonight. So if you're in, go ahead and share this. I got the swipe right there, right? And so if you email that to your list, what you want to do in the email, when you email it out, what you want to do is you want to have a link, right to the group. Right, and then what you can do is you can do a segment in your list. You can see who clicked on the link, and you can add them on Facebook, right? And that way you know who clicked on the group, and you can see if they're in there and have a conversation with them, right? I don't know if you know how to do that, but if you just do a segment of your list, if you email it out, you can do that. It's really simple. Just look at your clicks, right? And out of the clicks, then you send them a message, right? And then you say, hey, watch this before. I've got an interview with Rob Skinner in there. They should watch before tonight, right? And so if you put it on Facebook, the call to action should be send me the link in the comments. So you can take this if you're in and just repost on your wall. Feel free to tag me. Feel free not to tag me. Whatever makes you feel safe, right? And tell people a little bit about what you're excited. But don't make income claims. Don't make lifestyle claims because we don't need to do that because it's nonsense. We don't need to sell like this. We're just going to show people why we're excited. And when we show them why they're excited, I believe they're going to make decisions like left and right and left and right and left and right because I really believe in people. And I believe in people. I believe that people make the best decision for them when they're presented with the facts. And we don't need to high pressure them, all sorts of stuff. So I'm rambling now. I've been on here way too long. Look out. This is going to be like in an hour, okay, or no, 2 hours or something like that. Yeah, 7 o'clock Eastern time. So that's like 2 hours and 20 minutes. We got 2 hours and 22 minutes to promote. So we're going to send, it'll be like a pin post. It'll be like a live stream. It'll be inside the private Facebook group. And if you want a link to the private Facebook group, just say, give me the link in the comments, or give me the link, Rob, in the comments, or get back to the person who sent you this and say, give me a link, right? But more so, write it in the comments and say, give me the link to the group, right? And then we'll make sure that you get in the group, and then we have a video to watch before you show up tonight, right? And just make sure to show up tonight because we're going to run out of event space. I mean, we've only got 500 spots, and we just did a webinar for 800 people, and I'll tell you, until that event, I'm just going to be doing back-to-back webinars with people's lists and teams and stuff like that, getting people pumped about what's coming. And then when we open up, the registration, when we open up people's ability to really activate, it's like we got the Empower Network restoration. That's what we're going to have. So in any case, appreciate you guys. Say, give me the link. Say, give me the link in the comments. Give me the link, Rob, in the comments. If you want to make a decision, go ahead and look at that, right? And then whether you want to be in or not, let's hang out together and let's do some cool stuff together, and let's teach you how to build the thing that you want to build and the life that you want to build. And my last question for you is, what are 5 things that you would do, have, or become if time and money were an issue for you? Right? I want you to make that list of the 5 things that you would do, have, or become, the 5 things that you would do, have, and become if time and money weren't an issue for you, if time and money weren't an issue for you. So anyways, I'm going, guys. Appreciate you, and I'll see you on the beach in the world.